Hi everyone! So today we're going to talk a little bit about prepositions, and the prepositions that we're going to talk about today are in, on and under. So we're just going to go through a few activity ideas of how you can help your child's understanding of these prepositions by doing activities around your home. A really easy way to start working on in, on and under is to actually comment on where things are in your home. So for example, you might say things like, oh, the bowl is on the table. Or you might actually link it to the activities that your children are doing. So if your child is sitting on the bed, you might say things to them like, are you sitting on the bed? Or we might ask them to hide under a small table. So just by labelling where things are around your home, that will help your child to be able to understand those words in, on and under. Small world toys are really great for things like in, on and under. So if your child has a doll's house or they like small figures such as like Peppa Pig or maybe Paw Patrol, you can ask them to put these figures in certain places. So for example, with a doll's house, you might say, can you put Mummy in bed? Or can you put the baby on the chair? So just see if your child can follow these instructions. It's really important to model what you mean as well by in, on and under. So always show them first. As with any target for speech and language therapy, it's really important to try and work these targets into your everyday routine or your child's everyday play. So for example, if your child was playing in the sand, you can say things like, can you put the spade in the bucket? Or if they're playing with the cars, you might say, can you put your car on the garage or in the garage? So that way it's not as hard a work for you to set things up, but also it feels more natural on asking your children to do these things whilst they're playing. So another game you might like to try at home is a hide and seek game. So collect together objects from around the house or maybe even hide people, get family members involved. So you might hide things like the ball in the drawer, or you might hide Daddy under the quilt, or Teddy on the chair or in the cupboard, and then just encourage your child to have a little look around, see what they can see and where are they. And then once they find the items, obviously give them the correct label and really emphasise the preposition and where that item was. Another really easy way that you can work on prepositions in, on and under is during story time with your little one. So just point out whereabouts things are in the pictures. There are certain books that are really good for this. I know sometimes the Where's Spot books, they're really good. So because Spot's hiding inside the clock and somebody's hiding behind the chair. So that's a really nice story that does work on prepositions as well. If you haven't got a Spot book, you just look in any story and just point out whereabouts things are in the pictures, making sure that you use the words in, on and under to describe whereabouts things are. So we hope that some of these ideas have been useful for you and you can give them a go at home. Do let us know how you get on.